Hi everybody, welcome to Mountain Ridge Pottery. I'm going to show you how to throw 2 pounds of clay today. Making ramen bowls, which is what I make a lot of because people really like ramen bowls. So 2 pounds of clay, I've wedged it up already about 30 times. And I'm going to place it right in the middle of my wheel here and hopefully show you a good throw. I adhere it to the bat really well on all edges, just so I don't have any problems. I'm going to get my hands really wet, and here we go. Get this baby centered. It's all about pushing, pulling, and coming down to get it centered on the wheel. You got to let that clay know who's boss by giving it force at the beginning and then coming off gently. I clean up the sides to make sure everything's uniform and even. I like to start with a gumdrop shape piece of clay. So I don't have any problems as I throw. It's really important to make sure everything's nice and centered. So now, add some more water. I'm going to press down in the middle. And as the more and more you throw, you're going to know where to stop. I leave some thickness down there because as I open this and then go to my right to pull up, I always leave some extra clay down there so I can move, keep moving it over to make the wall. There's one pull. Remember, if you work clay too much, it will weaken and eventually just fall over. I give this about 2 or 3 pulls to get the height I want. Keep adding water, slow and gentle on the sides. I'm grabbing more clay on the bottom to move over to the wall and grabbing that clay as I go. I'm going to pull up. And there we go. I like to have my pieces not too thin on the rims because that causes chipping. So I use this cami, I think that's what these are called. It's the same things you wipe your car down with. And I clean up the edges. Then I take my rib to clean up extra moisture on the outside of the bowl. I get the slip off. I clean the inside up with my sponge. Make everything uniform. And then I take my footer tool. As I shared before, I do not like to dry trim because it causes silica dust to get into the air, and when you breathe out, it's not good for you. So I get a foot on the bowl while I'm making it so I don't have to trim it later. And then any other little imperfections on the bowl, I use a wet sponge and just clean it up when it's bone dry. So here I put the foot on. I'm going to take a sponge again and clean up the bottom part. And there we go. Later tonight, when it's been drying for about an hour, where there's a firmness in it, I will cut little divots out on the sides like this. These are ones I've done before, so I cut little divots out, and so the chopsticks can rest on there. So that's what I'll do later. I'll put a nice little stamp on the bottom, just random stamp, because it brings joy when people see it. And that's it. You have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.